Hey there folks, my name is Sadai. Thanks for clicking on my video, really appreciate it. You've clicked on a Pokemon TCG Pocket Pack opening video. I put all the packs I open in 1 week together into one video, and hopefully we celebrate some good cards. Pulsing Aura just came out last week at the time of recording this anyway, and we're still working our way through those cards. We have 95 of the 234 cards, a lot of common cards. We haven't gotten tons of rare cards yet. And we still have like an 89.5% chance of getting new cards from each pack. So 1 in every 1.12 packs should have a new card. So we should get new cards today. Feeling pretty good about it. But before we get into that, I'm gonna do a wonder pick. I just looked through here and there is a double feature. A double feature is what I call a wonder pick that has 2 cards of 3 diamond rarity or rarer. So we're gonna go for this one. Mega Audino and Bombardier are in a pick together, so we're gonna go for it. I have to spend a few 12-hour glasses to do it. Let's see. I rarely start a week with a wonder pick, but we'll try to pick our card. Obviously I want the Mega Audino, but we'll take the Bombardier and hopefully nothing else. Dang. What did I even get? A Durant. I'm not excited about that, but it is a new card, so we'll take it, I guess. I was hoping for the Mega Audino. I don't think Mega Audino is particularly special. Shout out to Spriggles. I saw Spriggles do a deck with Mega Audino, which actually looks kind of fun. Hey, 100 different cards. We got the Mega Sceptile Emblem. Bummer. They were on the far end over there. There's no way. I always pick the same one, so there's no chance I was going to get it unless they show up in that spot. Missed the 40%. I don't like missing 40%, but at least we hit them sometimes. Okay, I'm recording a little early today, so I only have 2 packs to do at this moment. I have evening plans, so I'm going to go see a movie. We're going to go see Devil Wears Prada 2. Hopefully it's good. I'll probably be back after the movie and after a late dinner to rip the 3rd pack of the night. So it might be a late recording for me. We'll see. Zorua. Put a random card from your deck that evolves from this Pokemon onto this Pokemon to evolve it. So you get your Zoroark guaranteed, which is pretty cool. You could do regular Zoroark or you could do Zoroark EX, I think. And I don't know what Zoroark EX does. I haven't gotten that card yet. Since it's still early in the life of this pack, I am going through slowly because I'm reading what each card does. Because I'm still learning, so you gotta be patient. Oh, I do have a Zoroark EX. Oops, never mind. I forget what it does. I have no memory. Oh, I have 2 Huntail. I just didn't check him? Okay. So, still need a Clamperl. Clamperl would maybe be nice. It looks like I'm struggling with internet, so... Ooh, another row complete. So that means more hourglasses, right? That's what... This is a new little fun feature, like little rewards along the way. What else do I have to do in the app? I think there's a share, and I have some promo packs. So the Zygarde event is still going on. I think I have all the cards I need. Okay, camera up. For each head's... So this is something that could work with that Victini card, right? Flip 3 coins. For each head's, discard a fire energy from. That's 30... That's just not very good, though. Like, it consumes so much energy. And it doesn't really do that much. 60, 90, 120, 150. It just doesn't do that much. And it quags. Okay, I've seen full art quags, so... 2 new cards, nothing exciting, nothing rare. I don't even know if we got a 3 diamond, did we? So that's the way that this pack is currently going, which is not good news for me, is I'm getting all the 1 and 2 diamonds. The 3 diamonds and rare are not coming, so that means at some point this pack is going to be really hard to complete because I've gotten all the commons and I'm just going to be ripping packs, getting more and more commons and not getting those rare cards. So this might be the kind of the Mega Shine effect, where I really disliked Mega Shine towards the end of that because I had all the commons. It was just the rare cards that I was looking for. And that made it challenging. So I forget where we were at. We were at 89% or 85%. So, and there's a share in here too, so that might even go lower, depending on what Boo. Boo is like the most faithful sharer that I am friends with right now. Shout outs to Boo. And 2 promo packs. But I don't need any of these. This is just for, hey, cool. That's a lot of shine dust that I get for that. And double. Wow, double rare. See, this is where all the luck's going, I guess, into those promo packs. So that's my 3rd and 4th Zygarde EX. 1400 shine dust for that. And then Surskit. Firefighting. Discard a fire energy from your opponent's active. Oh, that's kind of cool. Highly situational. Is it weak to fire? It is, I think. I think that's what that says. Let me check. Or is it fighting? No, it is weak to fire. Surskit. I've gotten tons of Masquerade. First Surskit. And then I'll clean up missions. I do think there's the potential of a 10-pack this week. And I'm planning on the next, I just decided this for myself today as I was sitting here. I just decided that the next 10-pack I get, so I still need 50 hourglasses. That's probably, that's still a ways away. So it might not happen this week, but the next time I spend a 10-pack, I've decided I'm spending gold to also open more packs. I'm falling behind on the immersive race. If you don't know, it's my goal to get every immersive in the game. I'm currently 4 behind. I still don't have Pulsing Auras 2. I don't have one of the Mega Shines, and I don't have one of the Fantastical Parades. So I feel like I'm falling behind on that race, and therefore I will be spending some gold the next opportunity I get. Anyways, that's it for this sitting. I'll be back later today to rip the last pack for the day, so I'll see you then. Bye. All right, so it turns out my pack matured earlier than I thought it would. My movie starts at 5 and it's 3:30 right now, so I'm gonna rip the pack and then I'm gonna go get ready to leave. I think I noticed I have 100 of the 155 cards, common cards, diamond cards from this pack already. I'm already like 2/3 of the way done with all the diamond cards, and it's only been out less than a week, which is interesting. But I still have, where were we at today? Like 89, so we're still 84% chance. We still have a really high chance. Clamperl, first Clamperl. There's our new card. But like overall, I'm halfway if you include all the rare cards. But there's no way you get all the rare. There's no way I'm gonna get all the rare cards. That just ain't gonna happen. See, we only got one new card. Rookidee, a lot of useful cards though. Where are we at with useful percentage? 99, 89? That's pretty high. It's almost guaranteed. Clamperl's new. Karina. Minchino. And Fragrant. I almost say like Flagrant Forest, but Fragrant Forest. I only have 1 Arena of Antiquity so far. And only 1 Bounded Field? That's bad. I have plans for Bounded Field. I need to get a second one ASAP. That might be something I'm sharing or requesting here soon. 101 out of 155. So out of a huge set, 234 cards, I'm less than halfway, right? But for common cards, the things you expect to get, and then the star cards, actually I don't know how many star cards there are, probably like 20 something. Got a long way to go. Long way to go for those. Thankfully, with star cards, I only need 1 of each. All right, this has been the recording for Sunday. I will see you on Monday. Bye. Hey there folks, it's Monday. I've been playing around a lot with my recording settings today. I've been very frustrated. I tried to get it so that OBS would export a video file with my game footage and an audio file with my voice so that I could try and fix some of those mic issues that I've been having. I think my content I've had some frustrating audio recently, and I was trying to get them to split the audio so that I'd have an audio file that I could edit separately from my game footage. And I watched a YouTube video, I tried to follow it, and it wasn't working. And then I thought I lost all of my filters and everything that I've done for my microphone. I was able to get that back, thankfully, but I think I've gone so deep into the woods of OBS settings that I was like, oh no, I think I don't know how to undo what I did. So who knows what I sound like right now. Hopefully no worse than I have been. Let's rip some packs. Pulsing Aura, it is today. We're still at a really good chance for new cards, 83%. We're gonna have some fun, hopefully today, because I need to put the frustration of microphones and OBS behind me. Boy, is it frustrating. So let's get a good card. Sometimes when Pocket hears that I'm frustrated, it gives me something good. So, by the way, backup account, got an immersive. Stoutland, if your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX, does 70 more. Ooh. That would be like, that Charon card, doesn't it reduce damage from EX Pokemon? So if you're reducing damage from EXs and then doing extra damage to EXs, that's kind of cool. 3 energy is kind of rough though. But 3 energy for a 140, that's not rough. That's pretty good. Bronzor, we've seen it. Magnemite, we've seen it. Rookidee, we've seen it. And as a Rude, if any of your dark Pokemon were knocked out, does 80 more. So it's like a fierce Marshadow. It's like a boosted Marshadow. Only 90 HP though, and he's weak to grass. He's a grass type, guys. I guess he's super weak to bug, right? And grass is bug. Bug is grass. But maybe fighting would have been a better weakness for him. Anyways, it's just weird to have grass types weak to grass. Stout. Triple 3 diamonds. That's a good pack. I've been trying to pick double features to mixed success. Actually, I would say less success than 2 success, but that's a double feature right there. And I got it myself. So I got both of the cards that were featured. Zarude. I've never felt any attachment to a Zarude. I think I have a couple in Pokemon Home, but I've never given them much thought or consideration. They're just kind of there. All right, 2 packs. 2 of our daily packs. Hopefully, I want to get a 10 pack. I really do. I want to rip a ton of packs. Ooh, new Voltorb. Could do nothing. Seen a lot of cards like that. I don't think they're good. Bonsly. During your opponent's next turn, attacks used by the defending Pokemon do -30. That's kind of cool. That helps Bonsly survive longer. But what you really want a baby to do is you really want a baby to, like, help. Because you're never going to, maybe. You're rarely winning a match because you have a baby in the active spot doing damage. You really want it to be doing something to, like, help your bench, power up your bench, or make your bench stronger, or come in and do a decent amount of damage for no energy while you're powering up your bench. So I guess Bonsly does all right with that. He's kind of like he's a Tyrogue, right? That does a little bit less damage, but maybe lives longer. So thinking about it like that, like Tyrogue is kind of useful in a number of decks. So maybe he's just a better Tyrogue. And it's not even a coin flip. It's like a guaranteed reduced damage. So you can be powering up your bench with Bonsly in the act. That's okay. Okay, I'm coming around on Bonsly. Coming around on it. Ponyard Grovyle, need one of those. And a Lucky Egg, bad pack. So the first pack today was the best one, and I think this is our first pack we've gotten without a new card. Having said that, you can fact check me, I probably got one yesterday. But I think this is the first one without a new card. 5 Masquerains too. Masquerain is the most common card. Down to 80, so 81, so I think we went down 2% there. My first Pulsing Aura trade is here. Reached a trade agreement. Someone offered me I put all the full arts, because I was like, let's start with full arts. Full arts can't be shared, so let's start trading some full arts. And we got not my favorite Pokemon, but Cinccino coming through. Knock away. Flip a coin. If heads, does 30 more damage. I say he's not my favorite because I haven't had Cinccino long in Pokopia, so I haven't really formed a bond. And Minccino, I've had Minccino for a long time, and he doesn't gather very well, so he kind of gets on my nerves. Probably because I put him at... Ooh! Cleaning things. Okay. Got it. And then I do have shares, and I actually have another pack, I think. I think we're opening another pack from our missions, from our gifts here. We'll see. There's promos too, so 2 promo packs. Maybe I don't have a Pulsing Aura. I can't remember. But we got 2 promos. I'm not even going to switch to the promo page because I know I have all of these checked. Meloetta. Goodbye. And a Zygarde. I just did something with Zygarde in another video that I recorded just prior to this, which is where I found out that my microphone settings were not working. And thank God, ooh, this was a share? Hatenna? Okay, that's cool. Thank God so I was trying to get it to export or when I was recording, I was trying to get it to do an audio file and a video file, or an audio file and a video file. And then I would combine them in my editing software. Thankfully, I think I checked a box, so because there's no audio file, it didn't create an audio file. It didn't export an audio file. Maybe it did, and I just don't know where to look for it. But thankfully, somehow it still, I had an extra box checked, I think. So my microphone audio was still recorded. I didn't lose it. I probably would have been very upset if I had lost my audio recording completely. It's just frustrating. This is not what I do professionally. I don't do this full time. I don't like it's a hobby, right? And it's supposed to I do it because it's fun and it's creative and it's enjoyable, and I like having this as an outlet, but it's not supposed to add stress. And it's not supposed to, like, if I'm doing the research, it's because I'm enjoying it and I want to get better, right? And when it doesn't work, or when the YouTube video says, and I did all the things and it doesn't work for me, that's when it gets mad and my hobby becomes less enjoyable. And I don't want it to be less enjoyable. So anyways, I've talked enough today. Thanks for hanging out with me on this Monday. I go back to work tomorrow. My holiday is over, so I might be in a worse mood tomorrow. Who knows? See you on Tuesday. Bye. Hey there, folks. It is Tuesday. I just got back from work. First work day of work this week. There's a lot of red dots happening right now. It's kind of overwhelming me. We're gonna start with some packs. So 80.6% chance for a new card. Very nearly guaranteed likelihood for a usable card. We would love some rares. It's been a lot of commons. So we've been making a lot of common progress. It would be nice to like dip our toes into some rarer cards. Chansey, for example, a very common 1 diamond that I don't have yet. Be nice to get like a good Chansey one of these days. It either needs like too much energy, or it requires like, or it does very minimal damage. This one doesn't do any damage. It just heals from 1 Pokemon, but it has a 2 retreat cost, and it costs 2 energy to heal, so it's just not a good card. Durant, Tangela, and Tangrowth. Other than Chansey, all repeats. So thank God for Chansey. Way to come through, Chansey. Saving that pack. Durant himself, Tangela is not checkable. Tangrowth, however, is. I've talked about my new cat. She hasn't been on camera yet, but she's climbing my laundry basket. So here's the new cat. This is Knackley. I don't know if you heard the story. I think that was in last week's video. I have another cat. My first cat, the former cat, the cat I've had for a longer time. Her name is Pepper. So when we had the opportunity to get Knackley here, white cat, it's like, well, Salt, obviously, but I don't like the name Salt. It's too on the nose. Pepper can actually be a name. I don't think Salt can actually be a name. But Pokemon solved that problem for us. There's a Pokemon named after NaCl, sodium chloride, Knackley. So this is Knackley. She's new. She is a ball of energy. She has reignited my allergies. But yeah, that's Knackley. So she's made her on-screen debut. Her and Pepper not getting along. Pepper turns 10 this year. So she's very established, very set in her ways. You know, she's entered retirement. She's in that retirement phase of life that I dream of. And now she has to deal with this rambunctious, rowdy child, baby, honestly, that just chases her around all the time. So she doesn't like this Amoonguss art, actually. I think it has a lot of character. Yeah, but Pepper's just not really into it. Doo-ba-doo! This has to come off the wish list. This is a very interesting card. It's so situational that you want to turn off another card's ability. But I mean, like in some and it does damage too. It doesn't just turn off an ability, it also does damage, which is pretty cool. So like a Pokemon, but like Badoo's not gonna live very long. That's the problem with the babies. They come in like maybe for one turn, their advantage comes across, but after that it's just like, see ya. Thanks for your sacrifice, little guy. Maybe not final pack, because I feel like I have a pack in my missions. But maybe not. I don't actually remember. Another nice background, okay. Hatchrim. Yeah, it does confuse, and then Hatterene does more damage if they're confused, but with confusion they can just switch out, so it's not a super powerful combination, I don't think. Oh, there's Hatenna. And a bat. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful card. Way to go, Vaporeon. You deserve a beautiful card. You really do. Another rainbow art. It's been a minute. We got our second Riolu. Love that card. Beautiful art. Hatrim. And Hatenna. And a zoo. And then Vaporeon Rainbow. Can you? Wow. Okay, so that's got to be this one down here. There's probably a ton. There's a ton of rainbows in this art, in this set, actually. But we got our first one. That is our first, like, truly rare card. I will call this truly rare. Yeah, 196. Put it in the right spot. Phone's hiccuping a little bit. It's starting to heat up. I can feel it. Okay, so we're definitely updating binders. Let's do missions first. Then, I guess, gifts. Are they called gifts? And then we'll do shop tickets and all that stuff. Okay, we'll do gifts. So we got promo packs and a share. That's all we got. Okay. I don't know how much longer the Zygarde event has. I'm kind of ready for it to be over, to be honest. Even with this new pack opening feature, it's great. But, you know, just opening packs every day, like, they're kind of inconsequential. Wow, 3 Zygardes. Got all 3. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. 5, 5, 3. Oh, they're not going to show me my share. I don't like that. Oh, they did. Never mind. Maybe they fixed that? Because it used to not do that. Anyways, Heracross. New Heracross. Completed a row. So does that mean a few hourglasses? Down to 77% now. Yep, means hourglasses. Man, I wish it was 1 pack hourglass. Oh, I forgot to thank them. I wish it was 1 pack hourglass rather than 2 Wonder Pick hourglasses. That'd be so much cooler. 51? 18, 18, 36. That's just, I think it's just one of each. Yeah, one of each. Almost enough. But so what are we up to now? 111. That is what we call progress. Okay, I think that's everything for today. So this has been the recording for Tuesday. See you on Wednesday. Bye. All right, folks, it is Wednesday, and I gotta be honest, for only having 2 days of work so far this week, I am pooped. The 2 days of work is just like, it's taking it out of me. Like, you get a day off and then your system adjusts and you don't know, yeah, your body just can't do it anymore. Okay, we got Swaddle. Swaddle is a very cute Pokemon. I think I've said before, I got back into Pokemon in Gen 5. After skipping Gen 3 and 4. I really liked Swaddle, Swadloon, Leavanny. I thought they were cool bug types. Big fan. Am I still a big fan? Sure. Like, they're fine. I don't think they're any good in TCG Pocket though, unfortunately. Okay, let's do some pulsing auras. We got 80, 75. We're down to a 75% chance for a new card. 76 actually. We'll round up. And 99.5 for usable, so still very, very likely there. But I don't know why I'm tired. It was not a hard day. It's just I'm tired. I'm allowed to be tired. Padawan Taurus, Epig, Zubat, Chinchou, Rainbow Gas. That's new. New full art. We take it. Happy to have it. I think I had a trade offer from somebody for a full art, and I don't think it was Bramble Gas. If memory serves, it was something else. And Bramble Gas. Okay, let's take that off the wish list. Also, I forgot to put Vaporeon in a binder. Yesterday, after I recorded, I remembered that it needs to go in a binder. So I'll try and remember to do that today. I was just trying to wrap up really fast yesterday. I felt like I had recorded an unusually long amount of time, but I think it actually wasn't that long of a recording. We have all the windows open today, and there's some weird noises coming from outside. Atenna? Mandibuzz. I think Mandibuzz is kind of cool. I think it could be interesting. It's a dark type that's weak to electric. That makes it interesting right there. But Patrat. I was hoping it was something rare. Mega Camerupt Rainbow. Wow, we're getting all the rainbows in this set. Not an immersive. I had a feeling it was a rare. Just the sound or the... I don't remember if it was like a... I think it was just a sound, right? There was a sound to it. I think there might be a sound that signifies a rarer card. I can't describe it though. The rainbows are lower, so right before Vaporeon. And the rainbow binder has space. I'm not too stressed about the rainbow binder, but it's like one of the... They're in different rows. Makes it really hard to connect 5. But man, we're doing good. Full art today. Ooh. Explosive Eruptions. Lots of tickets for that. Or hourglasses. One more. Okay, let's get something crazy good. Let's get like a 3-star. Bring it home. Let's just like make today one for the record books. It's not new. I already have a Badoo. Oh no. It's a good pack. Okay, today was a really good day. That's kind of crazy. Clam Pearl, second one of those. Badoo is tradable, at least. And then just a regular Mega Camera. only dipped a little bit, actually. 2 percentage points, a percentage and a half. For all that new? I guess there wasn't many new. It was just like rare news. Full art EX and then a 2-star rainbow. Pretty. That's pretty, man. That's a pretty day. That's a day you celebrate and remember. Let's do gifts, all that stuff. Missions. Take a look at how many tickets we have and tokens and all that stuff. I wonder when does the Zygarde event end? That's my next question. Because it's been really nice getting all those shop tickets because of hourglasses, which leads to packs, which leads to cards, which leads to pack points, which can lead to an immersive some point down the road. Unfortunately, I think Mega Camerupt is a really bad card. I think from what I understand, it's like random, right? So you have to put your 3, if it gets knocked out, your opponent gets 3 points. If it gets knocked out, you lose the game, right? You have to put that card in the active spot, power it with 4 energy, and you can't control what it hits. And it only does 160, so it doesn't even knock out other Megas, necessarily. 115, we're so close. I don't think there's anything in Wonder Picks, so I don't think Camerupt is good. I think it's too unreliable for a Mega. You need your Megas to be consistent, I think. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm not an expert, but it's just the impression that I get. Okay, we're going to have to move our Chrome cards. I want more of these, man. They're just so cool. One day I'll get more. Okay, so 2 stars. Probably at the bottom, right? Who did we have? Vaporeon? Where are they? Vaporeon and Camerupt. Vaporeon, man. So pretty. Oh, they're at the top. Okay. Okay, Camerupt obviously has to go to the beginning. UVWX, right? So, something like this. And Camerupt goes way up to the top. And these rainbow arts, there's so many of them are so pretty. I actually need to take a closer look at Camerupt because I don't think it's... I actually don't care for the Meowscarada. Meowscarada is one of my least favorite rainbows. The rest are pretty cool. He's gonna go up here with Blastoise, Mega Blastoise. I'm not getting great feelings about Mega Camerupt, actually. Yeah, he's fine. It's fine. It's not top tier. But this Vaporeon, that's a pretty card. The proportions look great, the colors look great, the water looks great. Yeah, that's a great looking card. Beautiful. Save my rainbow binder. Save. I actually have a fair amount of Megas. Blastoise, Camerupt, Kangaskhan, Manectric. And that's it. I want more of those deluxe pack ones. They're so cool looking. No other shinies, no other Mega 2 stars, right? Just had no 2-star Megas. No more 2-star Suppos. Binders, man. Make them bigger. Give us more. It's been a while since I've ranted about that, so I just need to put it out there. Give us more binders, TCG Pocket. Give us more than 30 spaces. We need 50 size, and we need... I mean, there's no limit. Give us 100 binders. Honestly. What does it hurt you, TCG Pocket? It doesn't hurt you at all to give us that. Please do it. See you on Thursday. Bye. Hey there, it's Thursday. So recently there hasn't been much doubt that I would get a 10 pack at some point this week, but what I wasn't expecting was to get enough hourglasses by today. I'm not going to open a 10 pack today because I record late on Thursdays, so I'm going to use that 10 pack tomorrow, I think, to reset my timer. But I also have plans tomorrow evening, so it kind of depends on how timing works as to whether I actually do the 10 pack tomorrow or if I wait till Saturday. But I will. I'm pretty sure. I should be able to get it this week. I shouldn't have to hold off until next week for some reason. That would be kind of crazy if I knock away. It's almost like knock off, like it knocks off an item or something, but it's not. Cinchino 1 energy, not bad. 1 energy, but it's 30. Like there's basics that do 30, so it's actually, but it can do, I guess half the time it does more. Ignite and Gorbis. So we did get our one new card, so we had a 72.5% chance. Unfortunately, it's just a Cinchino, a Pokemon I have little love for, but second Pignite is nice. That's a 2 diamond, and Gorbis is a 2 diamond, so 2 of those is good. I've gotten 2 of all the Clamperl line. That's nice. I like that for me. That makes me happy. What am I hoping for? I'm making progress. Like, we only have 40, I guess 40 is kind of a lot. We still have 40 common cards. We still have 15 full arts. Two stars is kind of crazy already. We're halfway, a little more than halfway to our 4 diamonds, so we need a lot of 3 diamonds. That's what we're especially hurting on, is 3 diamonds. Which is usual. 3 diamonds usually are really hard for me for some reason. I usually just have to trade, share, beg, borrow, steal to get all the 3 diamonds. Throw, Magnemite, Huntail, and Beware. So nothing new in that one, so that feels bad. And a lot of these are not even useful. They're the 3rd or more. Huntail. Beware is useful. So Beware actually affects a percentage, but it's the usable percentage, so I think that's at like 99. So actually, to only have 1 usable card in a pack that's actually kind of odds defying in itself. So where I got all my hourglasses, my pack hourglasses, I did some of those. They're not the random battles, they're the event battles. There's that 5, actually don't know if it's win 5 or if it's win 10. But the Pulsing Aura battle event. So I've done 4, and I won all 4. Granted, 2 of those opponents conceded when they saw that I had a grass deck for some reason, so that felt really nice. I was like, oh my gosh, people just need to concede all the time. That would just make those events so much easier. And actually I decided, like, if I go up against an annoying deck or a fire deck with my grass deck, I'll just concede. Like, save the time. Give them the win. Save the time. I don't know why I never really thought of that before, but like, such a nice thing to, because if you want to actually go in and do like real battles, that's what the ranked match is for. Now, I don't think they're doing ranked matches right now, so maybe people who actually want competition aren't getting it, but I just want the hourglasses. And the rewards, that's all I care about. Hi Meloetta, all of these are repeats. Hi Zygarde. I'm getting really lucky with the Zygardes. Hi Zygarde. Little dog. Hi Eevee. Boosted evolution Eevee. Oh, just the 4. That went faster than I expected. Okay, 800 whatevers. Let me check missions real fast. Let me check. I did try a Wonder Pick earlier today. Missed it. No missions highlighted. What about shop tickets? Do I have enough shop tickets for anything? Because I've gotten a lot today with those battles, and I did a lot of shares and things like that. So I actually shared a lot of cards today. I went through basically as many of them as I could and shared. Okay, let me browse. I'll be back if there's anything interesting or not. All right, unfortunately, no double features in the Wonder Picks, so that's where I'll wrap it up for this Thursday. I will see you on Friday. Bye. All right, folks, it's Friday. Like I said, I'm recording a little earlier today because I need to reset my timers, and I do have social plans tonight, which is unusual for the hermit that I am. I'm gonna try and get out and actually see people, good friends that used to live in Beijing but have since moved away. But they're back and visiting, so I'm very excited to go see them and hopefully enjoy some frivolity. I don't know if that's the correct word, but that's what we're gonna go with. I did not check my spreadsheet beforehand, so where are we at? 7111. It says it's working. It's kind of working. Okay, Drizzile, nice. Now I have the full Sabo line. A Pokemon line I have gone on record saying is not one of my favorites. So take that for what you will. Okay, so I do need to spend hourglasses today to get these timers reset. I don't think there's anything in Wonder Picks. I've checked a couple times today. It looked like there was nothing going on there. I'm actually surprised I don't have any promo packs to open today. I thought I did. But maybe I guess I opened 4 yesterday and I haven't done any battles since. So I guess it actually makes sense that I wouldn't have any. Rookidee, Weezing, all repeats. Rainy Castform. Bramblin. I don't have a regular Brambleghast yet. And Weezing. That's something I feel like I'm doing right now, is Weezing. That one Drizzile took me down like 1.5%. Snowy form. Stuffle, Tauros, Fungus. Man. This is bad. Snowy. Can't believe 2 packs, no new card. I think I shared a Tauros, so that's why it's not asking me to check it. And then Darmanitan already has 3 checks. What are the odds? This is so bad. Like let's say it's a 30% chance not to get a new card, right? So 2 packs in a row. It's only a 9% chance of happening. Certainly I get one. I'm spending 2 hourglasses. You gotta be nice to me and give me a new card. I'm spending resources on this. Valuable resources. Because I want to get out of the house and get, because I'm going to get stuck in Beijing traffic. That's what's going to happen. New card there at the end. It's pretty cool. I for a long time, Audino was the only Gen 5 mega, so it like has a special place, not in my heart, just a special place in history. It made it notable for a while. ZA, they gave lots of love to Gen 5 Pokemon. So Audino is not the only Gen 5 mega anymore, but for a long time it was. So that makes it special. And I don't hate it. It's one of those where I'm like, why didn't you just give it an evolution? Why did you make it a mega? You could have just had a permanent evolution, but I'm not going to rant and rave about that. I've done that before, so. Okay, no 10 packs today because I want to get going. And it would take me too long because I've got plans. Anyways, so that's for tomorrow. Tomorrow will be a 10 pack, potentially more. Devious thoughts. Hey, I completed a row, so that should be hourglasses. Yes? Sorry? Mega Audino and the power of healing. So that's all healers, I guess. And a row. That's cool. I kind of like that little thing, that little feature they give. Check my missions. Probably have a rental deck or something now because of that. Oh, and hourglasses. Always appreciate some hourglasses. The deck there is just a rental deck for Mega Audino. I think these are dumb. I've said that before in this week's video, I'm sure, because it is Friday. I've had a lot of opportunities to say that. Anything else? 30 days of gifts, premiums, nothing. Okay, see you on Saturday. Bye. All right, folks, hey there, how you doing? It is Saturday. I had a great time last night. If you were following along and paying attention to what I was talking about yesterday. I was out past midnight, which is unusual for me, very unusual, but I had a great time. It was with a couple of friends. They left Beijing years ago, and I think I've seen them every year since they left, but it was just really nice to see them again. They're my people, you know. They're good people, people I really value in my life. Being an international school teacher is a great job for many reasons. And one of the great things is like people. You meet some really great people. The downside to that is it's very transitory. That's not the right word. People come and people go. So I've met people that I love, and they've made life and work fun and great, but then they leave. They move on, they go somewhere else, right? And that's the hardest part of this job and living abroad is the community aspect that you would build. Because I've actually, I don't know if I've ever said this, but I've been in Beijing this is year 17, but I've lived in Beijing. So like I've settled, right? It's not like I'm not the kind of person that comes and goes. I'm a settler. But a lot, you know, if you spend 17 years in a community, like I don't know, a community where you truly belong, I guess, you will make a lot of ties and bonds in that 17 years because other people in that community are also probably stable. And I don't have that. So probably in the past year or so, it's become more and more clear to me that I don't have that. And it's a little bit depressing sometimes. But anyways, it's really great when I get an opportunity to reconnect with people that I love. So, Pester the Dizzy. Let's talk about Pokemon. If your opponent's active Pokemon is confused, this attack does 40 plus. So it sounds like they're trying to do cool stuff with the Orcorios. I need this second bounded field. I've got big plans for that thing. But honestly, first Oricorio is still like they did release each Oricorio in that set that the electric Oricorio came in, but like that's still this was actually a good pack. Like I'm at what, 66% for a new card, and I got 2 new cards. That's pretty cool. And then my second bounded field, like I said, I'm gonna be I'll spoil it, I guess. Like that card is gonna be broken in step up battles. Like in battles where I don't think you're allowed to use it with your, okay, you are allowed to do it with EX Pokemon. You're just not allowed to do it with Mega Evolution EX. That's crazy. So yeah, in those step up battles, I think it's almost gonna make the step up battles too easy. So it might be just like, I don't know, but I kind of see it as like automatic win. I might not be able to use that card actually in those battles because it might not be fun. It might take all the challenge out of it. It's gonna be fun. It will be fun. It will be fun to do 200 damage to your opponent's Pokemon, but it might not be good content because it's just, there's no suspense, there's no strategy. It's just put a Pokemon in, press the attack button, win the game. Regice. Third pack for the day, but not the final pack for the day. I told you yesterday we're opening a 10 pack. I'm still sticking with that. So Waddle, Kapoot, Leavanny, Razor Leaf, 3 energy. It does 100. 100 is significant. 100 is nothing to like scoff at, but okay, got 2 Leavannys. We're good on Leavannys. So yeah, since it was a fun day or a fun evening, good food, actually like really good food, and they went to a friend's place. They have like a rooftop area in the heart of the city, so it's It's fantastic. Like, it's a wonderful place. Yeah, we just sat there until past midnight and then came home, went to bed. And today's been a slow day. It's been a very slow day, which I love. I love a slow day. Me and the new cat, we took a nap. The new cat has been getting into all the things that new cats want to get into that we don't want her to get into. Plants and, you know, food stuff, like breaking all the rules, you know? But then I lay down to take a nap, and then she curled up right under my, like between my shoulder and my, yeah, adorable. Too adorable. Just now realized that you couldn't see the spreadsheet this whole time, so I might cut out the spreadsheeting because that's boring. So I apologize for that. If you like to follow along with the spreadsheet, we started at 66%, now we're at 61% with all those new cards. It's kind of awesome. I think I narrated it. Well, if I cut it out, you won't even hear the narration, so. We'll see how boring it is. If it seems unbearably boring, I'll cut it out. But guys, if you've watched this far into the channel, into the video, that shouldn't. There's plenty of other things that have occurred in this video that would tell you to stop watching before that happened. In fact, most people do. Most people don't make it past the first, I don't know, 20, 30, 40 seconds of a video. This Colossal is pretty cool. I would like to get that, but it's not a double feature. Any double features? Going once, going twice. Ooh, Lucario. Not a double feature. Bummer. It's looking like no doubles. I don't really want to do one that's not a double. I'll just wait another 12 hours, I guess, and then I'll just do a 2 or when I have a full set, then I'll just do one. Okay, 144, right? So the idea here for our 10 pack is, summary, we obviously need pulse. I don't know if it's obvious, but I need Pulsing Aura Immersives. I need both. I need Mega Shine, and I need a Mega Shine, and I need a Fantastical Parade Immersive. We are going to go to Mega Shine and try to get it there. So Mega Shine, we have opened 117 of these. We've gotten one immersive. So technically we have a lot more to get, like the odds, we're at odds, you know? We'd have to get to 180 to be at odds for 2 immersives. But the problem is there are 2 immersives in this pack. So even if we get an immersive, it might not be the one we needed. Generally speaking, we have a 6.4% chance to get a new card, and I only need like shinies and rarer 1 stars and below. Don't need those. Can you like see how the top kind of curls there? That's kind of cool. Okay, here we go. Ooh, that was bad. I don't know if you've heard those noises, but the phone did not want to cooperate. We're gonna go fast because I have all of these. It's just gonna be the rarest of the rare. If a rare card wants to reveal itself, then we'll... Ooh, that's a cool card. I don't think it's a good card, but it's a cool card. Furfrou? I like Furfrou. I mean, they're giving me the arts. That's nice. I already said, though, I don't need 1 stars. I need the rarers. Yeah, that's crazy. In a 10 pack, you're expected at odds is 1 full art. Pretty sure. So this is a good 10 pack. If this was early in the lifespan of this pack, I'd be like popping off. I'm having some serious audio and technical difficulties here. Hopefully that means there's a rare card buried in here somewhere. We only got 3 more packs. Ooh, They gave us 2 Zoroarks 2 in a row. They gave us this 3 diamond, and then in the new pack there's another. I think there's a Zoroark EX in the new pack. Ooh, got a rainbow. I don't think that usually means immersive. I usually think that means just a 1-star. Yeah. Lots of 1-stars. This is a good 10 pack for in honesty. It's not giving me what I want, but it's a good 10 pack. Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Getting lots of gold trim here. That Rapidash card, man, it's got a billion of those. Groudon, Empoleon, Miltank. I'm getting 1-stars to trade if anybody ever needs them in a Revavroom. Nothing was the 3rd. I thought there was 1 Mega Shine 1-star I needed a 3rd of. Lapras. I need a 3rd Lapras. Everything else I have. Yeah. 14. Oh man, I'm gonna hit 15,000 here soon. Probably, I don't know, a couple weeks. Is that how that works? So I'm also spending gold today because it's literally just sitting there. I have 1,000. Like, I'm just gonna use it. 48 bars. What's the conversion factor from like pack hourglasses to gold? Got a ding. Got another Rapidash. I think that's our 20th. I used to... Hey, that's a card that gets a check. I used to not want more than 15 of anything, but I'm now curious with these gold frames, because they give you a gold frame at 10. Do they give you a second gold frame at 20? If so, I'll stop. I'll collect cards until I get to 20, and then I'll dispose of them. So we'll see with Rapidash. Haxorus, 2 Haxorus. Haxorai? Should be getting near to the one that made the noise. Maybe it was this. No, I don't think it was this one. It made a noise. Here. Fingers crossed. No, just a full art. Some of them can't always trust a noise, and you don't need a noise to get a rare card. Ooh, couple EXs. That's nice. Couple full arts. Not a bad 10 pack. Not a bad 10 pack. So I'm curious what this. I'm gonna have to go check out the Rapidash situation after this. So many of them. Is it a 1 diamond? It is a 1 diamond. Okay. It makes me feel a little better that I'm not like overflowing with this like 2 diamond rarity card, because sometimes 2 diamonds can be annoying to get as well. Guess what? I'm doing one more. Why not? One more. Look, I could do this like 20 more times. I'm not going to. But I have a strong feeling that I'll be pack pointing immersives more frequently than I had to in the past. I just think these... There he is. There he is. I like that card. I think this new strategy of 2... Ooh! First shiny of the day. Now that's cool. That's cool. I actually think this Zoroark card is kind of cool. It depends, but it is kind of cool. This one also made a jingle. Full art. This new strategies of theirs where they have 2 immersives in 1 single set, it just really makes... I act like I've gotten a ton of immersives that are just the same one, but it did happen to me in Fantastical Parade. I got 3 of the Meowths and none of the Gardevoirs. So like, if it was in a different pack, right? I could have switched to a different pack after the Meowth and hit Gardevoir in the next pack, according to the odds. It's just, it makes it harder, I think. So it's gonna be hunt. It's gonna make it all the sweeter, I guess, if I ever get it. Daggone, it's not today though. Too many cards, man. I've done what, 30? 30 packs just now? I don't like this. It feels bad. One new card. What did we say we were at, like 6.4 or something? And look at, just 2 shinies. It's crazy. Oh, it feels bad to do this. Okay, last time. I've never done this. I've never burned gold like this. In all my, I don't know, year and a half of playing this game, never spent this much gold in a single day. But we just have to see what happens. Like, if it doesn't happen, of course it doesn't happen. But this is the last one. I'm not doing it again. We're ending the week in a big way. Because I would love to never have to rip Mega Shine again. I've not really enjoyed this pack. Ripping this pack. It's been, I don't know actually why. It just doesn't feel good. It feels like it's harbored resentment towards me. And I don't like that. I'm tempted to turn and look, but I'm not going to. I definitely saw like a 3 diamond border. Just a Morpeko. Angry Morpeko. Well, that pretty much dashes my hopes. I already have that. That's crazy. Why did we have to double? Why can't it be something new? That's pretty rare. That's a pretty rare card. And a char. End it with a char. Okay. So we're not done with Mega Shine, unfortunately. We'll have to go back to Mega Shine. 25 of these Rapidash things. That's crazy. I'm like flaring out my mind with Rapidash. I am curious though. I want to go check out Rapidash and see what the flare situation is like now. I probably get more gold. I think I leveled up. You get like 1 bar. Is that right? 2 bars. Level 60. Is that the max? My phone is very warm. It's struggling a bit with the... Alright, so if I hit 25 of a card, I guess, what do I get for that? It says 1. Oh, I can trade 10. Okay. So I can trade 10 away. But you don't get any other free flare for that? I love this flare. This is my favorite flare. Twinkles. Oh, it's such a beautiful flare. All right, so I can exchange a gold, and then I'm down to 15 again, which is kind of... Do you get one for free when you hit 10? I remember I was kind of underwhelmed with the gold border when it first came out. It's pretty. I do think it's pretty. Seeing it in game and stuff, I think it's a pretty border. I don't like how it like covers the 3 diamond border, because the 3 diamond cards already have a unique border. I'm assuming. Actually, I've never seen it on a 3 diamond card. Alright, so the phone is still struggling, but we did get a new shiny, right? So that is a binderable card. We're going to head to our shiny binder. I guess this is how we're ending the week. Unfortunately, not with an immersive. And that's okay. We'll just come in here and we'll add our Zoroark. Boom, shiny. Do you think they'll ever change up the shiny aesthetic? Or do you think they've pretty much hard committed to this kind of just one background? I think they've kind of just hard committed to the one background. But I bet one day there'll be a change. Because I think shinies were not ever hugely popular in this game. but I think they'll try to spice it up at some point to make them, you know, make people excited for them, because that's how they get interaction and that's how people come back to the game, you know? Okay, thanks for watching. It's been a week. I do appreciate you if you make it this far in my videos. You are a rare breed if you do, so you're special to me. Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more content. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.